Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're back playing a new game, actually, Mars Horizons. I saw it going cheap on Steam earlier on, but I noticed they also had a demo, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to play the demo through a little bit first, and we'll see whether it is worth it. Is there a way I can turn up the audio here? No, it's already pretty loud. Okay, we'll do that. Hello, Wick, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, man. We're going to hit new game, and I'm feeling a little bit patriotic, so I think I'm going to go with ESA rather than any of the others here. Going with the Soviet Union, 50% astronaut hiring costs. I mean, they do all seem to have different benefits and drawbacks depending on which company you pick here. Honestly, I don't know a great deal about this game. I just was like, hey, you know what? The demo's free. Let's give it a go. So yeah, I'm going to go with ESA, an international organisation of 22 member states. The European Space Agency is dedicated to peaceful exploration of space. I can see the music is pretty loud in the background, but hopefully I'm a little bit louder. We get rewards for joint missions, science income bonus from diplomatic missions. I don't know what any of these things mean, but let's go out and start. We'll leave the tutorial on. Seems good. Auto-resolve request missions. Can I all missions? No, I don't want to auto-resolve any of these. The auto-resolve would not be available for any missions. Yeah, that's. I don't want to auto-resolve. I want to resolve these things myself. Surely, I don't know. Maybe I made a mistake doing that. Maybe it's something else I should have done there. Welcome, director. Welcome to this early preview of Mars. Hey, SRWB, how are you doing? We're just having a look at this game. We'll probably go back to a little bit of RimWorld next time. I'd like to have a desert colony. I'd like to have an Arctic colony, stuff like that. But I think today we're going to have a look at this. Well, it's not a brand new. It's a 2020 game. But it was so cheap that I was like, well, I want to check it out, and if it's worth it, I'll store it in the library for making a video series of at some point. So you are in essence my guinea pigs today. I could say I hope you don't mind, but really you're just getting inflicted with this. You turned up, you knew what you were signing up for. Anyway, welcome to this early preview of Mars Horizons. It's a limited demo. You'll have access to the first era of the game, which takes you from launching your first satellite to sending first humans into orbit. I think we can handle that. The game will end once you've completed the humans in space or reach January 1966. Okay, we can make that stretch, I'm sure, or at least we'll go back and see what some of the other factions are like. That might be worth it. Anyway, good luck in the space race. Well, welcome. We've got the tutorials active, so it's going to maybe be quite a slow one. Seems like a good game. It definitely seems on brand. I will give you that. Sorry, I'm going to have a little bit of a drink here. Ooh. Got the throat going. Hello, Wise. How are you doing? Good to see you past and future timelines. Hello. Oh my God, what is going on here? Okay. Do you miss having chocolate milk? I recommend chocolate milk. It's a good beverage. Anyway, the solar system screen is your gateway to the various aspects involved in running your agency, such as assessing research and base screens, selecting planets to discover available missions, and viewing recent and upcoming events. Okay, that's good. I assume events are good. Anyway, your current tutorial objectives are tracked here. Completing these tasks is a great way to get your agency up and running. Build a sounding rocket, research the small launch pad, build the small launch pad, and then launch the rocket. I mean, these sound like ABCs of getting a rocket company up and going, and I am definitely down for it. No research is set. Maybe we'll come back to that. Your first objective is a critical first step. Crucial? First step for any new space agency. I seem to be skimming over the words a lot today. Constructing and launching an experimental sounding rocket to test and improve your booster technology. Selecting a planetary body in the solar system screen will display a list of missions associated with that body. Highlight Earth and press the button. Okay, can I zoom in and out? Where's all the other things? We're being told it's the solar system, but I ain't seen nothing. I've only seen Earth. Anyway, here we go. The mission select screen displays all missions belonging to the selected planetary body. Okay, so this is everything we can do on Earth: test launch, artificial satellite, animals in space. Always a bit of a step there. Satellite imaging and humans in space. I reckon we could probably knock these out. 5 missions. I can count. Yep, 5 missions over a couple of hours should be fine. Test launch. Before launching any payload into orbit, it's vital to test the agency's launch facilities with suborbital flights. These sounding rockets will carry an array of sensors and other experiments, but don't have the power to achieve orbit. Okay, that's cool. Mission select screen. Yeah, we said that bit already. Details of the current selected mission can be seen here, such as the length of the mission and the rewards on offer. There are 2 types of missions: milestones. These guys here, okay, and the requests. I can't click on it, okay. Milestone missions are important for advancing your space program and will be contested by other agencies. Okay, we're all trying to fight for them. They will often require additional research. Okay, cool. I mean, most of this so far is quite obvious, if you ask me. Request missions will become available as your agency completes milestones. It can be a valuable way of boosting your support and science. We've got some things in the top right. Why is it always a flask? Surely this is just chemistry. Sorry, we got a tangent hard here for a moment. Okay, why is the universal symbol for science a flask? What was wrong with the atom? Like we were using the atom for a symbol of science for the longest time, and then like some bombs got dropped or something, and now we don't like to do that anymore. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know about the bomb bit. Anyway, why the flask? I feel like we could do better. I don't know what we could do better with. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously after my training, maybe a wave of some description. But request missions don't require additional research, but each is only available for a limited time. Sorry, excuse my tangent there. Research required to unlock the currently selected missions will be listed here. Note that all required research has already been completed for the test launch. Okay, that's nice that they did that for us. All of the space agencies will be racing to complete the milestone missions first. Doing so will result in increased support for your agency. Here you can track the progress of the 5 agencies in regards to the currently selected missions. Okay, cool. That's it. Once you're ready, select the planned mission and start planning. Okay, I mean that's good. That 10 rewards. I don't know whether 10 support is good or not. 25 science and 25 whole sciences, I don't know, over 1 month. Wait, there's a time aspect to this. Okay, that's cool. And a milestone rank 1. Milestone ranks are awarded to the first 3 agencies to complete a milestone mission. Okay, so it's not just first past the post. There's some extra points to be got. Each rank grants a bonus support. Okay, that's cool. Next funding tier, 5 of 15. Okay, that's something interesting. All right, I think we're ready to start planning. Hello, Mr. Tutorial Face. I feel like maybe they could have put an actual face in here. Why is the universal symbol for save a 3 1/4 floppy disk? Yeah, it's a true question. Like, we know that was due to Microsoft or Apple or whoever was making GUIs at the time. Like, it was just the convergent, knocking stuff of technology at that time, right? That and the flask to represent science is so prevalent that it's universally recognized. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I can trace the floppy disk back. You know, I was alive at the time. You know, and like when people were making the first word processors or whatever, and like the thing you saved on was the floppy disk. Yeah, I don't know. People just think bubbly flasks, right? That's fine. That's all right. I don't get it, man. Why that one of all the things? But why else are you gonna put like a scale, a weight of some description? Like, I don't know. Do we just put a ruler there and be like, yeah, this is what we do. We measure stuff. Like, I'm not sure. Whatever it is, it could be like literally something almost non-connected, and as long as we consistently used it as a culture, we would find it obvious that was a thing. If we had always used rulers, we'd be like, of course that's the science symbol. What else would we use? Yeah, I don't know. No, that each mission, it'd be harder to make an icon of an electron microscope. Oh no, but we used to use the microscope, right? It used to be like the straight line with the round thing and the base here. I remember that symbol. That's the thing people used for a little bit. That was pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's any better or worse, but you know, let's click the button here. We've been on this screen for a while. I remember we used five. Oh, the big ones, the 5 1/4 inch floppies. At work we had tape reels. Oh, I've never seen actual tape reels in the wild. Obviously, institutions were using them whilst I was still, you know, could like people move slow. But yeah, no, I've never seen tape reels. Like outside of cassette tapes, right? Obviously, cassette tapes were a big thing when growing up. A test launch has no payload, so you can get straight to designing the launch vehicle. I Launch the okay. Let's do this. Test launch. Design a vehicle for this mission. What are we gonna do? Build a sounding rocket. On this screen, you'll be able to select your previous vehicle designs, okay, or choose to start a new design. For the test launch, only sounding rockets can be selected. Okay. Ooh, that probably sounded horrible to you guys. There was a bit of a squeak on my my boom arm here. It's quite old, to be fair. I want to join in this conversation that's going on. I think it's a little bit more important than what's going on in the game. The mainframe where I work doesn't use tape rails anymore. However, when you ask for historical data, it still pulls up a please wait while we change the reel. Oh man, that's cool. The computer room took up an entire floor of the mill. It was an old IBM. Guys, this is amazing. Yeah, I remember, it wasn't quite to the point of a computer taking up the plate, but, like, at school, the server rack was, pretty immense. It wasn't just, like, some tiny box in the corner somewhere. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, build the sounding rocket. What do I need to... Oh, I clicked on the button, and that was good enough. The vehicle design. This is the vehicle designer, where you will be able to design the vehicle for your mission. Okay, yeah, let's do that. A vehicle is made up of a booster. No, it's not. We just got sounding rocket in both, okay. Vehicle's made up of a booster and an upper stage. The booster must be able to carry the upper stage, whilst the upper stage must be able to carry the payload. No payload, sounding rocket. Note that for the test launch, only a sounding rocket may be selected and there is no payload. I just said that, that's fine. Displayed here are the vehicle stats where you can check the booster has enough capacity to carry the upper stage, and the vehicle can reach the minimum distance required by the mission. But everything zeros? Okay, I'm sure at some point that'll be better. More of a thing. Note that the launch pad requirement is not currently met. The sounding rocket requires a small launch pad. You can still design and build a vehicle without the required launch pad, but we'll need to build a launch pad in order to build a vehicle. Okay, right, we got to build the launch pad. That's all right. I have to change the title of the stream. Old guys reminisce about old technology featuring Mars Horizon. Well, I was just starting on. Wasn't it weird how we? Is it skeuomorphism where we use symbols to mean stuff? The patch room where we connected the mainframe to the multiplexers out of all the old terminals, to the other terminals. Sorry, all done with coax cables. Man, coax cables. Wow. I mean, I assume that, the basic design of a coaxial cable where you've got, like, the positive or negative or whatever running down the middle and then the other polarity on the outside. Like, surely that's a thing that we still use somewhere. We used to use them for TVs. It's how we would connect the aerial on the roof to the back of the TV, and it literally the raw, like, waving electromagnetic power was the thing that, like, powered our TVs, right? Like, the cable was just, like, carrying that raw stuff, right? None of this encoding or decoding or anything like that. We're blowing SRWB's mind. I'm learning so much. I never grew up with anything like that. Oh, mate, I guarantee all three of you could sit here and bore you to tears about the technology that we were using, like... Yeah. So Wise, just to catch you up, I was complaining about the flask being used as the science symbol. Like, why the flask? Why not the atom? Or as SFBWV brought up earlier, why not the microscope? But we actually ended up getting onto the whole floppy disk as the save icon, and now we're just talking about old technology. When you hook up your TS-80 to a TV, you have to connect the horseshoes to a coax adapter. Cool. Yeah, I've got to imagine that just like the idea of a coax cable is still in use somewhere, because it's just a raw form of moving... Like, I don't know, two-phase power, not even two-phase power, I don't know what, data? Like, on-off, right? Why not a Petri disk? Yes, a brilliant Wise. Why not? Why not a Petri disk? Wow, I feel like that might be a bit but that's my argument against the flask, because I'm like, well, that's very chemistry specific, right? And I feel like the Petri disk might be very, like, microbial specific. Most you've had to do is plug in a few cables to the correct slots, not wire it in from your roof. Yeah, it was crazy things we had to do. To be fair, I can still look out and see people's aerials, right? Like, it's still a thing that's around. I don't know. I don't know. All my information comes through this router, right back here. I don't know. Anyway, well, launch reliability is a key stat that determines the chance of the vehicle launching without error. As an experimental vehicle, the sounding rocket has a very low launch reliability. However, it will gain large amounts of launch reliability per launch, even if it blows up. I kind of like the symbol here. We've got like a shuttle taking off, no boosters, but we're not going to argue about that. A shuttle taking off with a spanner there. That's cool. Having your dad to tell you to hold the aerial a certain way to get signal, that is really going back. We did have actually, I'm going to skip to a different story. We did have an aerial. That's a common thing that needs to be done, right? A TV with an aerial on top of it, and you're trying to mess around with it. But my dad actually bought this is like, I was young. Like we've got to be like early 90s or something like that. He built like one of those mobile TVs where the screen was like, I don't know, 4 inches across or something like that. you got this telescoping like radio antenna coming out of the top of it, trying to like hang it out of the car window whilst not causing a problem. It was good times. Good times. The horseshoe connector is in Discord. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, no, I've seen these things before. Yes. Oh, yeah. And also, like, so the box, you know, the connectors and stuff are cool, but like the box, the switching box, that is a thing that has been used on many devices, like the PlayStation and the Mega Drive, also known as the Genesis in America. I don't know why they had to give it 2 different names, and I don't know which name I prefer, Genesis or Mega Drive. I mean, obviously, I got my bias. I prefer the Mega Drive because it's a Mega Drive, right? But that's because that's the one I grew up with. You know, the Genesis is like a cool name as well. Anyway, I'm gonna drink some tea. Got a couple of those in the box behind. Yeah. The sounding rocket is a valid design for the mission, so it can now be confirmed. Wow, who knew that planning a rocket mission would bring up all this chat? Once the vehicle has been constructed, you will receive a construction report from your engineers. Good work, guys. This will often include traits that may affect how you approach the next stage of the mission plan. There's an unrevealed trait there. Can I click on it? Yeah, sick. If you have the necessary funds, you can start constructing the vehicle. This can take several months. Once the vehicle is completed, you'll be able to move on to the final stage of the mission plan and set a launch date. Okay, that's cool. Ooh. Here we go. There's a reliability. Critical failure, 19%. Negative event, 56%. Launch success, 19%. What is this? What is it? And also, what's a positive event as opposed to a launch success? Like, get better stuff? The game set is 1957. Yeah. That's cool. It does show interaction. This is legitimately my favorite bit of streaming, right? Like, I like sitting down and playing computer games. Don't get me wrong, my chair's doing stuff again. Let me reset myself. I love like sitting down and playing computer games, right? Like that is a good thing that I really enjoy. But like making a video is very different to just actually like sitting down and chatting to you guys, right? Positive events are when the pop-up in the game are positive. Yeah, this is good chat-wise. I think you might have been right. A period piece of running on coffee and whiskey and cigarettes. Yeah, nice. Mission checklist. Build the vehicle, set a launch date. Okay, why can't I see the unrevealed trait? If I click on this, is it going to take me back to overview? Okay, it's where we design, start a new design. No, I'm not going to start messing around. It's got us on track. Let's go. We built the vehicle, 80 grand. We've got 100 grand in the bank. Do I call it 100k, 100 grand? I don't know. Your engineers will begin construction immediately. Happiness will be completed. Oh, guys, who knew that? Wait, was there somewhere where I could have changed the name? I missed that. Happiness will be completed on March 15th, 57. So no more happiness past this date. Go to the solar system. All right, what are we doing? Yeah, hopefully we skip over the misogyny, etc. Yeah. The past was great, apart from the wasn't. Now that the sounding rocket is constructing, it's time to build a launch pad capable of launching it. The first step is to complete the appropriate small launch pad research. I would love to do that. Thank you very much. Various screens crucial to the running of your agency can be accessed here. Okay, that's cool. When you're ready... Silent burp there, sorry, excuse me. When you're ready, select the research icon to access the research screen. Science, research... Is there a difference? If this was called science, do you think there would be the atom symbol there? Yeah, I don't know. What else have we got here? We've got active missions. We know the active mission. We're launching a sounding rocket. Got our base. I've got a feeling we're going to go there at some point soon. Diplomacy and the Spacepedia. Go on then. Guys, got agency here. We are ESA. Okay, welcome. This is us. This is the Ariane. That's beautiful. French Guiana, right? The European Space Agency is a multinational group consisting primarily of European countries and Canada, whose goals are the peaceful explorations, the study of space. I'm all up for as wide a grouping as can be possibly done, right? I'm all about it. Rocketry, the sounding rocket. Hey, this is it. The sounding rocket is designed for a simple suborbital launch vehicle, typically around 10 to 20 meters in height. It's capable of carrying a small payload of instruments on a short flight reaching 50 to 150 kilometers in altitude. While it is not powerful enough to put the payload into orbit, the instruments on board the flight will gather valuable scientific and technical insights that will form the basis for later rocket designs. The rocket is powered by a simple solid. It's a firework. Okay, yep. Simplicity lacks control. The rocket is expendable, designed for single use. There's a lot of text. Single sounding rockets have been used since the early days of rocketry, sometimes with a purpose of their own, such as collecting weather information, and sometimes as part of the program to help inform the design of larger rockets for space exploration. They can be single or multi-stage vehicles and are often themselves used as a stage in larger orbital capable rockets. I can speak. I suspect Canada would appreciate an association with Europe rather than North America. Aren't you guys in Eurovision? I think it might be Australia. Maybe both. If you're in Eurovision, you're in Europe, right? Let's just say that, right? I'm down. Look, we've got a rotate. All we can see is the rotating panels there. We do have look at this. The little markings up here that actually tell us how our craft is rotating. That's kind of like the point of all this paintwork on here, which I always find rather cool. Welcome to space. We have the solar system. My God, what happened? This is a bad day in the solar system right here. The solar system is the collective name for the sun and the collection of space objects which orbit it. Yeah, you heard me. Bottle of water, mate. The largest of these objects are the 8 planets, which are, in order from closest to furthest from the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. It's always going to be Uranus. Fight me on it. The solar system contains a huge collection of smaller objects, like uranium, right? It's uranium, Uranus. It's not Anyway, we're not like uranium. I don't know, it sounds like almost an American trying to describe an element in Iran. Uranium. Anyway, sorry. The solar system all contains a huge collection of smaller objects. Among them are the 5 dwarf planets. There's more than 5, but okay. Largest of which is Pluto, and the asteroid belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. I don't know how many there are, actually, to be honest. I mean, I think I could probably name 10. I don't know about 10. But I could name a few of them. All the planets will be visible in the night sky tonight. Let's say it does happen to turn into this version of the solar system. What would the impacts be? So, if any of these planets are this close to Jupiter, and not having a good orbit, they're gonna fall straight in, right? Earth is huge. I just want to point. Wait. So, if we had a Jupiter-sized Earth. Well, for one, we would have a much larger atmosphere, right? There's this type of planet that's been theorized. We've not really found them, but there's some signals in the data that might be these planets, which are called Hycean worlds. They're like, they're an Earth, right? Forget the continents. Continents are kind of like a rounding error on Earth, right? If you looked at Earth, it'd be an ocean planet, right? But big enough that it could hold on to enough atmosphere that it has like quite a thick hydrogen atmosphere. Yeah, that's a type of Earth. Like, so if you had an Earth this big, yeah, you could imagine that type of thing. We'd be the gravity would be pretty wild, right? Like, if we just assume for a moment that that all the gravities are, that's Mars. It's Mars. I was like, is that Io? No, of course it's Mars. What am I on about? The moon counts as well. Okay, that's good. But yeah, if we just take this as red, I mean, we're all falling into Jupiter, but they're like, if you're stood on the inside of Venus or the inside of Earth, you would feel considerably lighter with all this mass above you. Like, I would dare say, if you were on this side of Venus, there would be chunks being ripped off, almost definitely. Like, these would be like trying to merge into one and stuff. Yeah. Shall we read the historical content? Early astronomers, for the most part, assumed that movement of the stars and the planets were a result of them rotating around Earth, generally believed to be the centre of the universe. Though there has been proposed thought in the 16th century, astronomer Nicholas Copernicus was the first to build a detailed model of the solar system, which placed the sun, rather than the Earth, at the centre of the universe. Yeah, that's cool. My friend, yes. So if you get like close enough to an object, the difference in gravity between one side and the other is actually stronger than like the bonds holding the rock together. You can imagine, like, if you just like picked up a rock and pulled it apart, like, that can happen from gravity. Now, like, asteroids and stuff are mostly made of just like gravel, so like asteroids get ripped apart way earlier than like a planet would. Like Venus, Earth, Mars, Mercury, these are going to be pretty hard to pull apart. Like, they may actually smash into each other before they rip apart, but like the gas giants, definitely destroyed by the Roche limit. Yeah. Here's the sun, by the way, bringer of all life. If I was ever going to start a cult, it's what I'd base it on. Like, how could we worship anything other than the sun? Anyway, what are we doing? I'm supposed to be doing research. This has been a game of tangents, I gotta say. The research screen, I just need to... Oh, no, you read my message, don't worry about it. The research screen is where you can research new technology vital to progressing your space program. The screen is split into 3 research trees. Missions, buildings, and vehicles up the top here. This is the mission tree, which contains the research necessary to unlock new missions and their respective payloads. Okay, brilliant. Each tree is made up of nodes that represent certain technologies or areas of research. These nodes often require the completion of nodes before they can be researched. For example, the mission research artificial satellite must be completed before the payload research can be started. Okay, we'll do that. Each research node requires a certain amount of science to complete. Science can be earned via missions and buildings. Note that you can select a node to view more details on the research. Okay. Each research tree is also split into eras. They like to split things up in this game, it turns out, which represent the technological age. Reaching a new era on any tree will unlock planetary bodies in the solar system screen. We're not going to be able to do that, unfortunately. The cult of the sun would inevitably create a conspiracy group that doesn't believe there is a sun. I mean, it's all just a hologram, right? Completing all available research in a single era on a tree will grant powerful reward. When you are ready, select the buildings tree and find the small launch pads. Okay, I'll do that. Let's do it. I'm going to stay in order. I've got a feeling if I start jumping around... I've broken tutorials in the past by doing that. I'm also going to have some more tea. The buildings tree is key to expanding your base and the capabilities of your agency. To be able to launch your first mission, you need to research the small launch pad. Select the small launch pad node to view it. I can't just look at it yet. Press the click and set it as the active research. Okay. Oh, Oh, so you click to set it as the active research, and you hover to see that it's going to cost me 50 grand, and the upkeep is 5k. Okay, I presume I'd already outlaid that 50 grand on the first time. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now what? Didn't really tell me. Let's go to the vehicles. Oh, hey, how you doing? The vehicles tree contains technologies required to unlock bigger and better launch vehicles. This sounds like what we want. As your agency develops increasingly advanced payloads, so too must your booster technology improve. For each mission, you'll need a vehicle capable of carrying the payload to its destination. Vehicle research nodes are divided by their type. Most vehicles used in the mission will require a booster, an upper stage, and upper stage researched here. Sorry, yes. Later on, you'll be able to research supplementary boosters to make your launch vehicle even more powerful. Is that what these are about down here? Okay, can I start these? I don't have the science to give. Okay, that's fine. Let's leave and see what's up next. Here you can keep track of the resources vital to running your agency. We'd already found these, but thanks. We've got money. Funds, science, support. And an information button? What's the information button about? Support is primarily earned for completing the missions. Earning support is key to researching higher funding tiers, which will increase your monthly funds income. Funds is required for the construction of vehicles, buildings, and many other key aspects of your program. Yeah. Science is earned from missions. The more science you collect, the faster your technology will grow. Upcoming events are down here. Okay, that's cool. And past events over this side. Okay. Pressing the next month will advance time by 1 month. Next event will advance time until the next important event. Press either of these when you're ready to continue. Well, I'm probably just going to do funding review 12. Happiness is complete in 2 months, guys. That's brilliant. We need more words like happy. Like we need things that we can complete in time, right? Let's click. Small launch pad research complete. Launch pads are essential service structure for launch vehicles, allowing maintenance work and providing data about the vehicle ahead of launch. Okay, cool. Tutorial. Once a new building has been unlocked via research, it can be constructed in your base. Yeah. To start construction of a small launch pad, you need to visit the base screen. Let's go. Wow, French Guiana. Expanding your base is vital to increasing your agency's launch capabilities and much more besides. On the screen, you'll be able to construct new buildings that you've researched, move or demolish existing buildings, and clear obstructions to create more space. You can use Q and E to rotate the screen and mouse wheel to zoom. I can't because the tutorial keeps taking over. As you have now researched the small launch pad, you'll be able to construct it in your base as long as you have the funds. Can we spin? And zoom. Okay, all right. It's a bit dramatic, but I think we can do with that. Build. The nerve center. We have to create space. This game is starting at the beginning. Yeah, always have to create space. In the beginning, there was inflation. And then for some reason, there wasn't. We don't really know that one. Here you'll be able to see all the buildings you've unlocked so far. Each building has a unique effect, many of which will be crucial to improving your agency. Buildings also have a build cost, upkeep, and you'll be able to afford both in order to construct the building. Okay, you'll be able to construct one of the most buildings, but some have their building limits. Okay, there's a building limit there. The construction of the small launch pad. Sorry, to construct. Yeah, let's do it. I'm just gonna go build it now. Launch pads are essential service structure for launch vehicles, allowing maintenance work and improving data about the vehicle and providing data about the vehicle ahead of the launch. Allows the launch of small vehicles. I like that. New buildings can be placed wherever there is sufficient space. Let's get back to creating space, yeah. Building on top of removable obstructions is possible as long as you can afford the additional costs of removing the obstruction. You can rotate the building with X and Z. Each building has potential positive and negative adjacency effects determined by the building it's placed next to. Try placing one alongside different buildings to compare effects. Plan your layout carefully. Get the effects. So there's positive effect there down in the bottom right. Vehicle build time even -2%. But if we hang next to that, Payload reliability -1. I think we're just gonna stick this on there because like we don't want to get the minus. We could put this here. That could be cool, but I think like look at that. Surely with the hangar space lined up like that, we want to throw on the end. This game does seem quite wow. It's the tutorial, right? Oops, squeaky chair. It's a tutorial, right? They haven't really quite got this across in a concise manner. Your small launch pad is now constructing. Okay, thank you very much. Are we good? Are we done? Let's go back. I still don't know whether I'm even going to be able to fly a rocket. We might just be in Spaceflight Manager. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll find out when happiness is completed. You know, now that the previous research is complete, you need to select a new one. A good early choice is artificial satellite mission, which will allow your agency to start. Okay, all right, we'll go have a look. So we could just be like, nah, bruv, let's go on to the vehicles or build a research lab, a rocket test pad. I feel like the rocket test pad would be good. But I think what it wants us to do is to go on to this. And I'm willing to do that. We don't have the... We do not have the science for this. Science rewards 40. Oh, okay, I get it. So if we do this mission, we will be rewarded with 25 researches over 1 month. And if we then go on to do this mission that is saying for us to research, we can get more science, an additional 40 over 2 months. Okay, I'm gonna click that, but it looks like it's not gonna be a thing that we finish anytime soon. I'm not really seeing anything else we need to do. If anybody else sees anything, I'm gonna click next month. Launch pads are an essential service structure for the launch vehicles, allowing maintenance work and providing data about the vehicle ahead of launch. This allows the launch of small vehicles. Okay, great. Are we finally in? Test launch. Vehicle complete. Awesome. I ain't skipping nothing. Don't tell me to skip. Our engineers reported that the launch vehicle construction completed without any notable issues. Brilliant. Still only a 25% launch reliability. I don't know what that's going to do for us. The first stage in the mission plan involves assigning crew, deciding on a training program, and setting the launch date. Okay, I mean that's pretty standard. This is an uncrewed mission. No crew needs to be assigned. Training is also locked for now until the appropriate buildings are constructed in your base. We need to try and unlock some training for people then. All that remains is to set the all-important launch date. Select the launch date button and get started. 25% launch reliability sounds about right for the era. Yeah, you might very well be correct there. There's nothing quite like some of the footage coming out that has come out for some of the early rockets. Watching them just like go up and slam down and stuff like that. Oh, it's good stuff. It's not good stuff. Obviously, that they would have preferred it to just go, but launch date. Let's have a look as soon as possible, right? On the calendar screen, you'll be able to set a launch date for your mission. Each month represents a launch window. There are 3 types of launch window: optimal, suboptimal, and invalid. Okay, that's cool. Optimal windows are ideal launch dates. Suboptimal windows carry further launch reliability penalties. Can be worth risking in order to launch a mission early. You cannot launch on an invalid window. For milestone missions, you can view the progress of the other agencies on the right-hand side here. You'll be able to see their scheduled launches in the calendar. Be sure to schedule your launches before those of other agencies. Yeah, I mean, that's totally how we do it. Do I just click here? Current date. Click, select the date. Yeah, nothing, no training, no effects, no upgrades. We go back a year. It won't let me set it in the past, which is unfortunate. When's the time travel section? When the launch date is set, the final step is to confirm the state. Okay, yeah. I mean, there's not really anything else we can do here, so let's do it. Launch approved. What a good stamp. The mission operations team will begin preparations for the launch. The test launch mission will be on April. I mean, that's where we're at, right? Do I go? It wants me to go to the solar system, but I'm not sure why. With the launch date set for your test launch, now all that remains is to advance until... Okay, alright, we'll advance. I was kind of expecting... I don't know what I was expecting, actually. I'm not sure. Test launch next month. Hopefully it goes well, because we got that funding review middle of next year we need to worry about. So let's go next month. Got some research down there. Test launch. Yeah, here we go. Look at us. Optimal date, no training set. You have not selected a training profile. That's cool. All right, we'll launch the mission. Now we find out whether I get to fly this or just watch this. I feel like we're just going to watch this, but here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, look, we're changing scene. We've got a little loading circle going on. This is another thing. How have we settled on the loading circle? I remember when like the cursor used to become like an egg timer, stuff like that. Right? We had some real cool things, and now we have something that's not even based on the state of the loading. This is just going to spin around no matter what. Right? It's raining. It's raining in French Guiana. Who knew? Who knew? Guiana. I don't know how to say it properly. Launch day, happiness, April 1957. God, how happiness you got. Look at the launch clamps compared to my craft. Bad conditions. Why? Why is there a negative event? Could be a spinning Petri dish. Okay, let's have a look. Launch vehicle inspection. Test launch, mission milestone, low risk. Bad conditions are bad, man. 13%. We could reschedule the launch, or we could send it. I've been told that even blowing up a rocket is better. The loading screen coming in 1 pixel at a time as the tape player screamed like a fax machine. I'm going to send it. Let's get that tech. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. No. Engine failure. No. We've got some exhaust. We're on our way. Happiness on its way out of the atmosphere for the first time in humanity's history. Will it? Oh no! Look at that cloud effect, though. That's pretty cool. The following event occurred during launch: in-flight engine failure. This is critical failure, and the vehicle has been destroyed. I'm okay with that, though, right? Continue. Sounding rocket level 0. Look at that. It went up another 15%. That makes us 40%. Yeah, 20, 30. Yeah. 40%. I can maths on screen. Do we have insurance? Actually, you know what? That's an interesting question. Like, what is? So say like a company like SpaceX, right? Do they get insurance on the Starship? Surely not. Surely not, because like the whole idea is that they're pushing back. Even better, I've got government funding. I like that. Well, okay, all right. We've gained some experience. I'm just gonna pour some more tea out of my flask here. Beautiful. Like a true Brit, I've gotta have my cup of tea whilst I'm trying to take over the world. There we go. Mainly trying to take over the world for the tea. That's the thing. Launch failed. Mission failed. I mean, The mission was really about exploration and science gathering. At any point can we really say that we failed this mission? We're going to continue on. All right. Here we go. We're going to struggle on through our desperation. Congratulations on completing your first tutorial objective. The test launch may have failed, but your engineers learned a lot. The vehicle's launch reliability was greatly improved, meaning future launches will have a better chance of success. Milestone missions can be repeated until successful, so be sure to construct a new sounding rocket and try again. Can I make 2? Is that a thing I can do? Do you think I should make 2? Quick, discuss it in the comments. Should I be making 2 rockets? The next tutorial objective involves achieving a critical milestone for your space agency. I don't know why I keep reading crucial as critical. Both work, so I'm going to leave it. Placing your first artificial satellite in orbit. Such a noteworthy mission is bound to grant valuable science, as well as support from a rapt public. The first step is the new endeavor is to complete the required research, the artificial satellite mission, and its mission payload. Visit the research screen to start the necessary. Haven't I done that? The scientific community agree that there are no failures. Congress and the taxpayers are called a failure. I mean, oh yeah, why build one when you can build 2 at twice the price? Contact. Is it in the book as well? I've never read the book. So Carl Sagan actually wrote Contact as a novel first before whichever movie company picked it up. You know, I have no idea who was involved in Contact. Like, How did they take that on? At what point in the film industry were they like, yeah, this relatively hard sci-fi novel, let's do that. Anyway, what are we trying to do? We're doing the mission. We are learning this. I don't know what more we can do about that. Do I buy... Oh, look. Can we, I don't know which one I want to do first, but I feel like I want to do one of these first. We've got some research labs down here. Okay, well, I don't know what it wants us to do other than research the artificial satellite, which is what we're in the middle of doing, right? So somewhere I must be able to... Can we do another test launch? We can do another test launch, right? Yeah, okay. Any requests? No. Plan our mission. Select the vehicle. You're going to have a sounding rocket. 40% reliability. My maths was correct. That's cool. If only research in the real world was that easy. I mean, really, you just you tick some boxes, you get some students on it, and boom, new technology, right? Is that not how that works? Now that you have a booster selected, it's time to select the upper stage capable of carrying. I think I'm in the wrong screen. I'm just going to confirm this. It's going to keep being like, oh no. Let's build. Vehicle approved. Thank you. June. We're gonna. Wait, I can't even pronounce that. Sitatunga? What is this? Anyway, we're gonna complete Sitatunga in a couple of months. Why is this 2 months? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I don't think it's in the book. The film was more than a little different to the book. For example, I'm fine with the spoilers after this time. And in the book, they sent 4 to 5 people in the end, not just Jodie Foster. Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, like I said, I've never read the book, so I don't know. Wait, so I can view the plan here, and we can click this. There's the name. I can't change my names. Okay, all right, that's the thing. That's the thing. I just wanted to see whether that was the thing I could do. I'd see no reason to not just carry on. Next month. Rocket science. After analysing the data from your recent failed test launch, researchers have identified several improvements that can be made. See, how was that truly a failure? Sometimes we learn more when things blow up. A particularly enthusiastic engineer commented. Oh, it sounds like the head of a company somewhere. Okay, cool. An essential first step in any space program. The first agency to launch a satellite into a stable orbit around Earth. I mean, that's cool. I've unlocked the moon. Wow, did the moon not exist before now? Poor Earth. As rocket technology advances, so does the prospect of exploring beyond the confines of our planet. Yet the public continue to question whether their fledgling agencies can overcome the dangers of spaceflight. Okay. Wow. Look at everything that's going on down here right now. By reaching the first era, you've unlocked the moon. The moon can now be selected in the solar system. I mean, can we see it? Okay, all right, that's fine. You can quickly navigate with Q and E. Hey Moon, how you doing? Personally, big fan of Luna as a name, you know, and Gaia for Earth. I don't know. There's many names. I'm not sure, but obviously Earth, pretty good. Hollywood went to want to pay for 5 actors. Oh yeah, I get it. Now you get 1 and a bit part with Tom Skerritt. Who? We've got no research set. Oh, so the artificial... Okay. I feel like I want to get a booster going. Can I just do that as well? Are you sure you want to change your active research? No. Cancel. Let's go with the upper stage. Let's change the research. Because it said something about... I don't know whether it said that I could put stuff on top of the sounding rocket. Do I remember it saying something about that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to click next month. Luna and Gaia are too overrated. Prefer blue and grey. Blue and grey. Her dad, alien in the... Oh, okay, alright, yeah, cool. I wouldn't be able to pull his face out of my brain, but yeah, I got you. A small, solid upper fuel stage capable of lifting only basal satellites. Okay, that's kind of one. Oh, cutscene. New Spacepedia. We got... our engineers managed to optimize the vehicle's altitude control systems, which will improve the launch stability. We're at 45%. 45%. Good work, my engineer dudes. I'm all about it. No uncrewed missions, no training. We should try and put some buildings down for the training, right? Straighten out. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. They're trying. What is this non-optimal? Select the date. We're doing it. Please, 45%. I really want to save scum this. I want to save this and then crash the game if it doesn't do it for me. I'm not going to do that though. Set research. I'm not allowed to. Okay. Do we go for the booster now? I feel like we should, but I'd also like to. I thought there'd be some training or something here. Look at that. No, let's launch astronaut training facility. Okay, it's further down than I thought it was, and I don't think I'm bothered about it. Let's go for the research lab. No, okay, I can only do one at a time. Okay. I thought maybe it was only like one vehicle at a time and like one building at a time, but it turns out no, it's only one research at a time. That's fine. Here we go. Test launch. Here we go. A small early liquid fuel blast. Yeah, that's cool. You're interested. You may pick up at the moment it's a $5 on Steam. That's why I'm looking at the demo. Because I was like, do I want this game? I might want this game. I'm actually quite intrigued by it. I think it's a good game. Before launching a payload into orbit, it's vital to test the agency's launch facilities with suborbital flights. I could say it. These sounding rockets will carry an array of sensors and other experiments, but don't have the power to achieve orbit. I mean, I really would like to be getting some data from this. If I could add some instruments on that'd be great. Am I only allowed to set up one mission at a time? Anyway, Sitatanga, I'm going with. Maybe I've got that wrong. Sai-Tat Unga. Anyway, here we go. 45%. Adequate conditions. Yay, look at that. We'll take that. If we launched in the absolute bucketing down rain with a dodgy equipment, let's go with adequate conditions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. Oh, it always feels like there's an engine failure here. We have blast off. Okay, we're doing well. Strip the paint off of the small launch pad, but that's cool. I feel like we're veering off maybe a little strongly, but no, so far so good. We've made it through some clouds. I see sunset. Sunset on the horizon. Following event occurred. Negative. Systems damaged. We get a minus 25% mission reward, but you know what? I think that's okay as long as we actually manage to, like, do we have to get it into this area, launch success, before we're told that actually we have successfully launched? Hey, then we did it. Test launch first. Woo! That counts. Give it. All about it. Okay, and because we were the first ones to do it, we got an extra 3 support, and for the mission we got 19 science for one. So next month we get 19 science. Okay, that's fine. This should have been higher, but the sensors. I don't know. This is a lot of stuff here. Am I supposed to just take all that in at a glance? Is that really the thing that I'm supposed to be doing here? All right, let's set a research. We've got an artificial satellite. I think now I'm going to go with rocket test power left, further and more rigorous vehicle engine tests result in more reliable launches. Do we go with that? Spacecraft assembly facility. Oh yeah, the SAF, right? Yeah, the spacecraft assembly facility, not the VAB. No. I don't know. I feel like the research lab will give us a head up on all the other items. So let's try that. If we get the research down, we can get the science down. If we got the science down, we can build better technology, and then, despite the slow start, go ahead and win. Right? Do you think that's the winner? I hope that's the way it's going to go. I hope. Okay, let's research them. The VAB, what's that? Never heard of it. Why isn't Twitchi? Another one to have a look at is Ava Assembly. Make planes do cargo runs, upgrade and repeat. Okay, let me get this, search it, put it in the background. I see it on Steam. Looks familiar. I've not played it, but it looks familiar. I'll check it out. Okay. I did a thing. Look at me doing the thing. Ooh. Now, look at this one. No one's got any launches ready for this. I need to research this. Oh, man. Okay, all right. We can't do the research lab. Can't do the do I do the... No, I can't do the research lab. We got to get the payload. Change the research. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take that. We'll take that. Whether it's enough or not, I don't know. Build the mission payload. Whilst these ones are going on, we'll build the research lab there. Search and rescue, whatever. Okay. Missing a little depth for our boy Wise. Which, that's fair. That's fair. 31 is plus 31 for next time. Buildings, missions, yeah. We're friendly with the Americans, so we get more research somehow. Okay, that's good. Next month, go. A small cylindrical satellite carrying basic X-ray and cosmic ray detectors. Do you know that this was actually one of the things? So I've been putting a little bit of research into the great observatories, Hubble, Compton, Chandra, and Spitzer. And I was shocked to discover that X-ray and gamma ray telescopes were some of the first to go up. I thought that was cool. Now the artificial satellite mission and the payload are research. You can start the mission plan. Select the Earth and find the mission, but note that you'll need a free mission slot in order to start a new mission plan. Where are the mission slots? I've got some... Test launch, atmospheric sampling. Request missions are a great way to supplement your agency's resources, especially as they don't require further research, just a free mission slot. Each request milestone is only available for a set amount of time, and unlike milestone missions, can only be attempted once. The more milestones you complete, the more request missions... Okay, well, I'm going to save the request mission then. We're going to try for the satellite. Every mission is split into phases. Missions with multiple phases can take place over a period of months or even years. We just got to achieve the orbit, right? Saying any phase of the mission will result in the following penalty. Oh, losing some stuff. Okay, have we got the we've got the recommended stuff? Okay, that's good over here. Yeah, we've got all the stuff that is suggested. That's fine. All right, let's plan the mission. Most missions will include a payload, the satellite or spacecraft you're sending into space. The first stage of the mission plan will be to design and construct the payload. Okay. Currently breaking your wheels on landings and smashing glass and ice. I mean, that sounds like a vehicle builder game to me. Okay, the mission payload will be carried by your launch vehicle into space and used in mission tasks that occur after launch. Okay, continue. Payload rating is an overall rating based on the payload's modules. The more details on the payload's modules and on the mission's tasks can be found by clicking on the More Info button below, down here. Payload reliability is the key payload stat. Payload reliability determines the chance the payload modules will operate without errors during the mission. A higher payload reliability will generally make missions tasks easier to complete, but sometimes worth sacrificing for better modules or cheaper build cost. Sounds like capitalism at work there. Note that the payload's mass determines the launch vehicle required for the mission. The capacity of the vehicle's upper stage must be large enough to carry the payload mass. Each mission's payload has available variants, love it, which can be used to further customize the payload for your current mission. Each variant has strengths and weaknesses compared to the standard payload. What are these then? Comms, prototype, yeah, and increased power minus increased build cost. I don't think it means what they're trying to say there, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I'm looking at these numbers. Oh, 65 sounds pretty good. We got a 65 as the standard. We could go for a comms module, but I think we're just gonna first time out. Let's do it normal, guys. Let's do it normal. We got a crew capacity of 0. We got the starting power of 4. 40 kilos, man. What are we sending up? Like lumps of lead? Build time 2 months and the cost 100k. I got that. A small cylindrical satellite carrying basic X-ray and cosmic ray detectors. Let's do it. Payload modules are used to generate the resources required to complete the task. Task objectives in the missions. Okay, yeah, cool. Do we need one of each of these? The higher module rating, the more of its associated resource it will generate. For example, a short-range comms module with a high rating will generate more comms. Okay, let's Q in here. Okay, so cool, but that unbalances me when I need an equal amount here. So I might just go with the standard anyway. Because I'm going to have to launch the second one, right? There's no way I don't. Like they do with vehicles, your engineers will deliver a construction report on the payload once it's complete. This can include traits that may affect your choice of vehicle design in the next... show us the traits. Once you have the necessary funds, you can construct the payload. I mean, I think I've got that. All right, let's do this. And hopefully it's only going to cost me 100 grand to make the launch vehicle. Wait, I'm not... I'm not able to build the vehicle at the same time as the payload. I'm going to research the research. Yeah, researching the research, you know. You must leave. Sadly, you cannot. You must acquire sustenance. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's cool. I almost insist that you go find sustenance, to be fair. Like, I don't want you, like... failing to reach out to hit the like button because of your lack of nutrition. I feel like everybody who is well nourished right now could probably hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, wise. Okay, let's hit the next month, shall we? Funding review's coming up. A little bit worried about that. Nothing happened this year. China failed to launch its test mission. Okay, that's a bit of worrying for them. Look at this log. That was cool. It's April, May, right? So we researched the artificial satellite. We did that. Researched the Dawn era. Okay. I really wonder why humans are so inefficient. They must have food and water daily, or they fail to function. You know what? I have often wondered this, but at the same time, out in the wilds, we didn't. I can't say for certain. I don't think anybody can say for certain what the eating habits of I don't want to say ancient because that means Romans, prehistoric humans. You know, before we started building civilization, which might not have actually been, you know, we might have actually come in. But anyway, whatever. What were we just like gorging ourselves and then waiting until we got hungry to go and get more? I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop talking about things I have no idea about and hit the next month button. The technological hub of your space agency, the research lab, can greatly improve the scientific yield for your missions. I'm all about it. The artificial satellite payload has also been completed. A problematic instrument had to be removed. This will result in reduced scientific yield, but yet also a more reliable payload. Why do they keep holding me back from my science? Well, whatever early humans did for food, we can reasonably assume that their kids complained about it. Okay, let's design the next vehicle. Wick having a bite of his banana and reaching to click the like button. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I watched it click up there as well. So we need to select the vehicle for the automatic one here. Now we can totally design a new vehicle. Yeah, that sounds good. It's going to give us a tutorial. To launch this mission, you need a vehicle capable of carrying the payload to its destination. A vehicle is made up of a booster and its upper stage. Okay, I got this. Select upper stage to get started. Go on then, let's have a look. Oh, look at these things over here. Available upper stages. Here you'll find all the upper stages presently available to your agency. Select one of them to view their stats. So these are actually all needing research, right? That's what that thing means. Surely. Like an upper stage must be able to carry the payload, which means its payload capacity must be at least equal to the payload mass. I'm glad they laid that out. Also, its max destination must be at least equal to the mission's destination. Okay, where does it tell us? Upper stage 40, minimum 40, Earth orbit. Okay, that's the things. Another vital stat is the upper stage's mass. It will determine the size of the booster required. So we've got a 40 there as well. When designing vehicles, you commonly use parts you haven't researched yet. This can be the best way to design the perfect vehicle for the mission and won't prevent you selecting the vehicle. However, you'll need to research the parts required before the construction can start. Okay, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to go with the stuff. For most missions, a good rule is to select an upper stage with a payload capacity close to the payload's mass in order to save on build time, costs, and other things. However, there must be some circumstances where larger parts are better suited. When you're happy with your choice, hit select part. I mean, yeah, I'm fairly happy, to be fair. 30%. We got any better than 30? We got a 40 and a... the 40 here, I mean, you must research this part. I'm just going to go with the stuff that I don't have access to. I do have access to, sorry. So we got the Topaz. I'm sure it's not how it's spelled. And then we're going to hit the booster that we've got over here. Here you'll find all your currently available. Yeah, I'm just going to skip that. I'm fairly sure it's the same system, right? Wow, look at the size of this. The main requirement of the booster is that it's able to carry the upper stage. Numbers meet numbers. That's easy. The required launch pad, a small launch pad, we've got that. The booster's upper stage will gain an experience level every time they're used in a launch, up to a maximum of 5. Each level gain provides an increase in the launch reliability for that part. Different parts gain different amounts of launch reliability per level. Parts that start with a low launch reliability but gain a lot of reliability per level might be a good investment if you're willing to risk a few uncertain early launches. That sounds like my life. To view more information about the parts level, hover the cursor over the level's text. There has been a lot. I can feel it already. Wise was right. There's been a lot of text, and like my reading muscles are getting a little tired, you know. Boosters and upper stages gain an experience level each time they are used in launch. You literally just told us this. Reliability level 2%. Oh man. So like the maximum we can get is another 10%. Maximum we can have is a 75% reliability. I mean, alright, I guess, but like, wow. You can check whether your selected upper stage and booster stage combination is valid for the mission here. If it's not, yeah, okay, alright, it's fine. When you have a valid design, select confirm. 3 months to build. Oh man. 3 months. I'm down though. Let's do it. Bam. Go to the solar system. There's something else we need to do. We need to go to the base, and we need to construct the research lab for another 100 grand. This is the last of our money. Negative. Positive, positive. Okay, I think I found where I'm building this here. Just gonna drink some more tea. Okay, vehicle build cost is down, and payload build cost is down. If I do it there, I mean, this cost me money to drop it here. I was like, oh, I wonder it. Wait, it's Z and X, isn't it? Yeah. I was like, well, maybe we can put it here, but no, I think here is much better. Now I don't know which way round I want it. This seems a little boring. You know, I've just made a perfect square. My Tetris brain is like, yes, that's nice, but that's really bad. Let's put it there. Let's make an interesting layout, right? So somewhere that our staff will be enriched by walking around. You know, we don't want them to be just in like concrete boxes, being like, well, what is the purpose of life if all I can do is stare at a wall? No. I want to have a vibrant community. My funding review is going to happen before. Thing victory complete. What? Oh, it's it got me, guys. It proper gaslit me for a second. Victory's the name of the rocket. We just select a research test pad, surely. Test pad. Maybe we build a bigger booster. The Jupiter booster. That sounds pretty good. Reliability 75%. I mean, that might be the one I go for. Go on then, we'll do this. Let's let that roll. Maybe we could have built a better victory, but we'll see. Next month, nothing happened. China is launching test launch in 5 months. Well, just for test launch, really? Okay. Next month. A powerful early liquid-fueled rocket derived from an intercontinental ballistic missile. Most of them were, to be fair, as far as I'm aware. We've got a little thing. Spacepedia article, Juno 1. I'm alright, thank you very much. Funding review. Oh, we got to set another research. I mean, lunar orbit sounds good, right? Yeah, let's research lunar orbit. We could probably go to lunar orbit. We'll have to go Jupiter. I don't know actually. Maybe we'll figure that out as we build the mission. But here is next month. Go. Your agency's performance over the last 12 months has been reviewed and your budget has been adjusted accordingly. We got extra money, yeah? Yeah, nice. Look, we did the mission. We did that. We earned the glory for those who like glory, and because of that, they're giving us the money. That's great. The technological hub of your space agency, the research lab can improve. Haven't we already done this? Oh, it's got built. It's been built. Okay. Unlocks the mission training science. Okay, I don't know what that means, but we'll do it. Okay, here we go. The artificial satellite is ready to go. Engineers have reported the launch vehicle construction completed without any notable issues. Not good or bad. Let's hit the launch preparation, shall we? Welcome back, Wise. Welcome back. Training is a crucial part of the mission plan and allows your staff and crew to focus on particular aspects of the mission in the month before the launch date. The type of training chosen can greatly benefit areas such as the launch reliability or the amount of science gained. I think we're going to get science gains, right? Blah blah trainings. Yeah. Let's just click it. Each training option will be focused on specific areas. Thank you. I think this will give us more. Yeah, more science. Training bonuses. Okay, that's cool. There's literally nothing else to do other than hit continue here. So we'll take that. Thank you. We need to set a launch date. Let me just pull my microphone a little bit closer to me here. Okay. We're going to hit a launch date. Your current training and its bonuses can be viewed here. The bonus is determined by the number of months between the current date and the selected launch date. Choosing a later launch date can greatly increase your training bonus, yet may give other agencies a chance. Well, I'm feeling like we don't want to launch in these 3 months. That's how it goes. Hey Austin, how you doing? Good to see you. We are launching rockets with the power of schedules. I think I'm gonna just go for here because like China's not launching until like 6 months time. I go for 5 months. Sorry, I misread it. I thought that February had already gone. I don't want to put stuff in March, April, May. Terrible weather. Don't want to do it, but we can do February. Okay, I'm going to do February instead. We're going to just like keep on cranking out the launches. I think an argument could have been made from FSBWV in chat. An argument could have been made for launch reliability. It would be nice to get more than a few meters off the pad. Unfortunately, I literally can't do anything other than select this one. I don't know what I just right-clicked. This is your first mission milestone challenge. Is now available. These are optional goals for yeah. Your mission milestone challenge can be found here along with other objectives. Time remaining for the current challenge set the tooltip. New mission challenge will become available when you complete or fail previous. I don't know how I even got here. I just kind of like clicked on stuff. Artificial satellite. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, this is what we're doing. Wait, didn't we? Did we launch? Did we not? Is there? Active mission. Here we go. All right, I did not confirm setup. I don't know what happened there. I like right clicked on this or something funny like that. Yeah, unfortunately, only science. Are we all good? I believe we are all good. We're going to launch this February 1958. What a year. Nothing else to press. Next month. Go. Screenshot from Bedrock to Discord server. You can't find the file. I don't know how to help there, buddy. I don't know. Maybe Wise could help out, maybe? I don't know. An essential first step in any space program, the first agency to launch a satellite into stable orbit around the Earth will take a prominent early lead in the space race. Okay, science training per month. Think we're good. Let's just launch that mission. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think any of us have got much expertise with Bedrock. I mean, I assume if you go to where you're... Oh, no, because it doesn't work in Bedrock like that. I was going to say if you go to where your resource packs are stored, that'll be like somewhere around there, right? Okay, adequate conditions, 4%. We just got to get above the negative events, right? We could reschedule, but the weather is nice. I think we're going to go 4, 2, 1, launch. Yeah, I'm aware of vibrant visuals, man. I'm aware of vibrant visuals. And we are off, launching to a new era, an era of terrifying the Soviets with our satellite in oh no, up. Well, the beautiful new era that could have been has disappeared in a cloud of smoke. We've had an in-flight engine failure. It's been a critical failure, and the vehicle has been destroyed. This is sad. There's a lot of money. We have, however, gained 2% on the booster and 3% on the upper stage here. Okay, well, that is a thing. We did not make it to Earth orbit. Insert womp womp. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Your first attempt at launching an artificial satellite into orbit may have failed, but not to worry. You can push the boundaries of space exploration without a few setbacks along the way. Milestone missions can be repeated until successful, so be sure to start a new mission plan for the artificial satellite when you're ready. I will. Why is my active mission locked? Because I got a. There's no active mission. That's the problem. Should we try this request? Atmospheric sampling. Launch a suborbital sounding rocket to measure the effects of solar radiation on the upper atmosphere. I think I'm down. Let's do this. We're going to build a sounding rocket. I can't change these. Batang? Why not? I have no idea if that's pronounced correct, by the way. 70% launch reliability sounds pretty good to me. I'm going to confirm this. We've got an unrevealed trait still. I don't know what it wants us to do. Test launch the atmospheric sampling. Yep, cool. I'm down. The vehicle has been approved. That is beautiful. 2 months is a long time, but I think we're fine. And was there any research? What is our current research? Let's just click through. What actually is our current research? The mission? It's the mission. It's the lunar orbit mission. Okay, that's fine. It tells us up here. I don't know why I clicked in that. What a fool. What a fool. Active missions. The base is all good still. We can move stuff. We can clear stuff, but we've got nothing else to build here. Right. Yeah, no, that's everything. That's cool. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something right now, but I'm gonna hit the next month. Let's go for it. Nothing happened in March 1958. And away we go. Achieving lunar orbit is a challenging endeavour for any space engine, requiring a payload capable of not only reaching the moon, but also a careful course corrections to maintain its orbit. It's true, but that's not what we're doing. We're launching a sounding rocket. There's a real order of operations problem with this game, where they kind of make you... They talk about one thing and then go and do something else. Our engineers managed to optimize the vehicle's attitude control systems, which will help improve the stability. 5% reliability. All right, let's go and make launch preparations. Let's get this rocket off the ground. I will be doing training. I'd love to get more training foci here. Anything I can get more than just science would be good. But here we are. Launch date. We're not gonna do May. We're gonna go straight to June. I'm gonna skip over May. Look at this. It's bad. It's bad. We're gonna select the date. Thank you very much, and we're going to confirm the mission setup. That's good. All right, enjoy your macas, buddy. Enjoy your macas. The mission operations team will begin preparations for launch. Okay, we got stuff going down. China completed the test launch. Oh yeah, fifth. Wait, let's if we look over here, go to milestones test launch. Who did it? So first it was ESA, that's us. Second place, China. No, that's Soviet. I can read. I can see flags. Don't. Maybe I should get my glasses out. Third was the NASA. That's a shame. You would have thought they could have done better. Then the Japanese Space Agency, and then China. Okay, that's cool. This one, people are working towards. I do not. I'm a little bit worried about that. Let's set a research. Buildings. I'd like the test pad. That sounds great. We're going to go with the test pad next month. Let's go. All good there. All right, next month again. Let's do it. Okay. Atmospheric sampling. We are ready for launch. We're launching a suborbital sounding rocket to measure the effects of solar radiation on the upper atmosphere. It's all looking good. It's all looking good. Let's launch that mission. Let's get things going. Hey Zed, welcome. Mars Horizons. It's Spaceship Manager. It really is. I have not got my hands on the keyboard. I do nothing with this launch. We just sit here and watch how the numbers play out, which is pretty good. It's got its merits. This is our sounding rocket. We've been dealing with it. We've got a 75% chance launch reliability, and indeed the excellent conditions have pushed that that up. We could reschedule the launch, but no, I think we're just going to go for it. Positive event, launch success. Look at these tiny numbers down here. Go, go, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Issa, in fact. I'm Issa's director, which is interesting because I'm not sure Issa existed in the 50s, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. To be fair, NASA didn't exist. It was like the... I had a different name. I can't remember what it is. Are we good? Are we good? Oh, wait. It went well. The following event occurred during our launch. 58%. All right, that's fine. No mission effects. It was just good. We just did well. Our rocket has gone up another level. 14%. We've got nearly a perfectly reliable rocket there. We've got ourselves some influence. And we got ourselves a bunch of research. That's pretty good. I like the idea of the research. I'm going to do something here. We're going to artificial satellite. We're going to plan the mission. We're going to select a payload. This is the payload that I want. Thank you very much. I feel like we should have actually just not done that extra mission there. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit like that was a problem. We're going to go to the solar system. We're going to spend 2 months going through. No! A major power outage during the construction of the ESRO-2B payload for your upcoming artificial satellite has resulted in substantial damage to one of its components. A 10% reduction in the payload reliability, which is currently 65%, unless the component is replaced at a cost of 100k. Throw money at it! Your engineers will replace the component. Thank you. Rocket test pad will allow further and more... we got the test pad. Let's do it. Base... We're going to build the rocket test pad. Yes, please. We've got some adjacencies. That's a bonus. It doesn't care about here. It doesn't want to be on the... So I want to put it here, touching both my hangar and my launch pad. It's not the cheapest I've ever done these things at, but that's pretty good. So we're basically just, planning the missions and trying to get everything working as we would like. This is the one with the 80% launch reliability straight out the gate. I want that. I want that so much. So we're gonna grab that. So is it also a political game? No. At least I've not discovered one yet. You would like it to be so, right? I would like it to be so. But unfortunately, like the only thing is, the only thing that does happen is this like support, which somehow I got to tier 2. I don't know how I got to tier 2. I clicked the little I button. Ooh, this is a new screen. Finances. We're at tier 2. We've got stuff. We're not paying for astronauts. We are paying for buildings, and we're not paying for a space station. Great. Okay. We've got no astronauts, as we just said. The building, small launch pad, research lab, rocket test pad. Brilliant. Let's have a look at our funding screen here. We're nearly up to the next. We just need 19 more. Okay. So the support tells us how much money we get. Okay, that's interesting. You know, lobbying Congress or whatever, who is in charge of Europe. That would be, I'd be down for that. I think that, put a certain amount of my budget into lobbying to get a higher budget. Yeah, that's totally something that should be going on. That literally is a big part of any engineering, science, technology. Anything really, to be fair, right? Like, if you're not actively trying to get the money for it, you can't do it. Okay, what's this? This mission's done? Science per month. Okay, yeah, I see you. Active science seeker potential from planned missions. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got a next event to press. Artificial satellite crisis. Several newspapers declared a crisis after the Soviet Union launched the third... they beat us to it. Despite Soviet Union releasing full specifications of the satellite scientific instrument, some articles claimed the launch posed a serious security threat, causing anxiety in the public. Your advisors suggest praising the scientific achievement. This will help dampen public fears and improve your reputation with the Soviet Union. Alternatively, your agency could gain support for its space agency program by capitalizing on the anxiety. No, we're going to praise. We've gained 25 reputation with the Soviet Union. There we go. Politics. Look at that. Brilliant. Yeah, just as Zed also commented. Brilliant. Your agency has released a statement praising the Soviet Union's scientific achievement. The launch represents the dawn of a peaceful age of space. Yep, that one thing that we knew. Launching stuff on the top of ICBMs into space, it was always going to be peaceful. Right, peaceful age of space exploration from which all of humanity will benefit. The Soviet Union have commended your agency on its altruism. I love being altruistic. An early liquid. Oh, we got the delta. Brilliant. I need that delta, yo. Need that delta. Okay, here's our payload. That's good. We are also now trying. Why is my? Yeah, the public's imagination has been caught by the payload's innovative technology. Innovative. I can't speak today. Yeah, our engineers have warned that the latter may result in unforeseen issues. It's all right. So we get to build the mission, the craft to go under it now. We're going to design a new vehicle. I'm going to. We can't get there yet, right? It's going to cost me 2. Maybe there's. What I need to do is go back. We need to put the booster, the biggest booster I've got, right there. I don't have the medium launch pad. It won't let me. Oh, no. I should have gone for one of these. Oh, wait, I do have one. Okay, I could do this one. What's your reliability? 66%. It's not great, as opposed to this one, 58. I guess I'll take that one. Yeah, this is pretty good. We'll take that. The Jupiter. Horace, come up with a good name, guys. Come up with a good name. I never know names. And then we need an upper stage. I mean, I could work on like the Jupiter, right? We could get there. We've got this one for now. I don't think that's great. 63, 40, 65. I think that might. Ooh, can we get access to this? Able. Can I go back and look? Will it let me? I will confirm the loss of the design. I want to go and have a look at my research. Can I get to the able? Able. There we go. Okay, we're going to research that, and then one thing that they have told me multiple times is that I can use. It was you, right? Jupiter? No, where's the able? Maybe it was the Jupiter. No, able 75. Select that part. Brilliant. Booster, this one here, select that part. Okay, we launch reliability of 66. Constitution, Sputnik 2, love it. Sputnik 2, the better one. Oh, I can't I can't write the better one in. The February launch unfortunately blew up very, very soon after launch. It was like an 11% roll or something. It was terrible. Big pencil thingamajig. I mean, that's a good name. Unfortunately, Sputnik 2 gets the humor award there. We're gonna go with you. Brilliant. One or more of the parts using your vehicle needs to be researched in order for the construction to start. You need to select the button to navigate to the vehicle. I've already. Look, it's already there, right? Unresearched vehicle parts that are used in your vehicle designs for milestones will be highlighted with this icon. Researching these parts will allow you to start construction on the related vehicles, so it's a good idea to prioritize these technologies. I mean, that is literally what I'm doing, so thank you very much. Oh, I have to. Okay, well, we'll go back and we will. Tell me I get it in one go. It's not. It's going to be a couple, isn't it? There goes America. Rocket test pad is complete. That's cool. An early liquid. There's able. Okay, we'll go back to the mission. All right. For future reference, we shouldn't do that again. Build that vehicle. Okay, go to the solar system. We should just build the vehicle out of what we've got. That didn't work very well for us. The suggested vehicle parts filter can be used to recommend. Maybe I don't want the parts. Maybe I want the buildings. Let's have a look over here. More research lab stuff. I'm down. Let's do it. Next event, Sputnik 2 complete. 6 months. Go. How long did it take to build the stuff? Your agency's performance over the past 12 months has been reviewed. We've got +5 since influence since the budget, so we've gone up. No, we're in the same tier. We're in the same tier. That's fine. I'm fine with you giving me the same money. China. We've lost the 3 parts. Okay, well, we're now just trying to go for pride. Press this to skip if we could. No effect. Thank you. A 66% launch reliability isn't the best. I gotta say, it's not the best. Training focus. Oh, look at this one. We've got here. Launch reliability training. Yes, please. This vehicle will undergo a rigorous set of propulsion and altitude testing, allowing your engineers to improve its launch stability. This training will increase the launch reliability. You're playing Poland. I mean, I could be. Launch date. Oh, look at this. We're gonna have to wait till August, right? Confirm. I'm going for it. Till next event. Go. Expanding your existing research facilities. Yeah, I do want to do that. Let's come over here. Let's build the research expansion. I've got the money. Yeah. And oh, it doesn't want to be next to my actual research facilities. It doesn't want to be next to my launch pad. Doesn't want it next to be the... okay, so the only thing I want to build it next to is my research lab here. Can we move the screen? Yeah, we can. Like maybe here. No, I've got to go there. That thing's good. Isn't the building ground curve? No. So this is so ESA, the European Space Agency, launched from I can't remember the name of the town, but it's in French Guiana. I can't. Can we spin? Can I go around? No, I can't. Unfortunately, I was gonna like point at South America and be like, it's here. But I can't. So remind me. It's like. You know, you got like big America, and then you go down, and you go past Mexico. I don't know how much geography you know, Austin. But just on the top edge of South America here, that's where they launch from. We're going to set some research. Payload Pioneer sounds great. Let's go with that. Thanks. Next event, go. Japan has launched stuff. Expanding your agency's existing research facilities means faster development of new technologies. Look at that, 5 per month. All about it. Thank you very much. Artificial. I feel like there are many. I feel like the replay of this is actually quite high. We could definitely replay this at some point, right? Launch the mission. We could go like. I don't know, Soviet, and just like do all of the vehicles, or I mean, I feel like ESA is the heavy research field. I don't know, like just play it differently for different things. Anyway, Sputnik 2, the better one. Here we go. Oh, excuse me. Launching on top. We've got good conditions. They're pretty good. Look at that. Weather conditions on the launch date can both reduce and improve the launch condition. Yeah, that's fine. 84%. We've got a big, wide margin here for just success with no positive or negative. 3, 2, 1, blast off. It's always so long. They should make that timer better. We have ignition. I don't like the sparks. No, we good? We all right? Okay, we're good. Pink flame. Isn't that supposed to be hydrogen? I don't know many solid fuels that burn with a red coloring like that. I assume they did their research and they know. Oh, oof! Payload reliability for the duration of the mission. I mean, we did all right. We did 1%. Oh no. 3%. Oh no. We said the pilot. Continuing. Okay, cool. Earth artificial satellite. Yay! Oh. I think the aliens are contacting us. New task, achieve Earth orbit. We've done that, right? During mission tasks, you'll need to issue commands to the payload in order to achieve the tasked objective. Look at this. There's more than just launching. Hit continue. The current task objective is shown here. To successfully complete the task, you'll need to generate the required resources. Resources are generated via the payload commands. Each command requires a specific input in order to generate an output of resources. You only have a limited amount of commands per turn, so choose each one wisely. Okay, so I choose... Okay, yeah. This is the planning phase of the turn, so you can freely undo and reselect commands as you wish. Okay, try different combinations to get it. Okay, we will do this. When you're happy with your selected command, select Confirm Commands to continue. Each command will be attempted by the payload in the order they were selected, with a chance of error being based on the payload reliability. Okay. That's cool. That's really cool. So if we do, I don't know. What do we want to do here? I mean, like, we don't have any of these for now, right? So the first thing we need to do is spend power to try and build one of these, right? Yeah, I think so. Look at this. We spend 1 for 2 com. There's a route here, but I don't know what it is. 4-1, you reckon? I think we want to do this, this one and then this one, right? Because then next round we can spend that, and that gives us the exact stuff we want, right? Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. 4-2. Okay, you think that's good? What do you reckon? This one and then this one for you. Yeah, I mean it's the same path but to a different way, right? Because we're gonna have 2 next round, so yours would have worked perfectly fine. Like if we had 3 commands, mine would have got us there a step quicker. But like either would have worked. No, don't you mess me up. I got messed up, man. Got messed up. The terrestrial. Let me put my. I've been trying to drink my cup of tea for a little bit here. Terrestrial weather patterns have caused a degradation in the signal. The command's output will be reduced by 1 com unless you spend 1... Wait, we didn't make any... Wait, we did make a com, didn't we? Yeah, okay. Resist. What is this? What is going on here? Okay, and then we're into good stuff here. Okay, all right. We're fine. We did the thing. Atmospheric sampling successfully completed. Thank you. Okay. A turn is completed each time all of your previous selected commands have been attempted. Make sure to complete the task objective before... Okay, so we've actually got loads of time to do these things in. Recharge power can also be selected instead of a normal command to generate power. Power is used as an input for commands. Yeah, we get what power's for. So we've got 1 power. I feel like we recharge a power, right? We recharge a power, and then we... Does it only happen at the end? And then we had a play. What was it? Was this? No. Look, well, what have we got right now? We've got 3 of those, so I need... This is not very easy to read, is it? I just want to come out and say that. It's not very easy to read. I think that's the way. Confirm. Charge battery. Good. And data transmission. Brilliant. Okay. Oh. Is that good? Preemptive payload positioning resulted in the antenna being ideally aligned for transmission. This command will generate an additional 1 thing. Okay, cool. I'll take it. It doesn't quite set us up for this bonus reward thing, but I'm good. It's 0 out of 2 and 2 out of 2. Yeah. Every mission will have a bonus objective. Meeting these requirements before your turn runs out will be a challenge, but doing so... I don't think this is a challenge, to be honest. Will result in a substantial rewards boost. Oh, you've seen this before, have you, Wick? Okay, cool. That's... Well, obviously you can guide us through this then. We can get all the top marks, yeah? Bam, power, and this, all the way... No, come on, man. What was that? An electrical malfunction in the camera has resulted in reduced data generation. The command's output will be reduced by 1 of these, unless you spend 1... Yeah, I'm going to have to spend 1, because I'm after the 3. Now I've got no power, but I think I'm good. Hey, round of applause. Not just for the mission, but also for Wick remembering what this game is. Milestone achieved. Officially. 5th, man. 5th. Gonna bask in the adulation for a moment. Well, I feel like we're now behind. With your artificial satellite safely in orbit, you've achieved a major milestone for your agency and opened the door to launching even more complex payloads. Perhaps even those that could carry humans into space. With a training option now available for your missions, it's time to focus on another vital aspect of growing your agency, building a mission control. The mission control building unlocks an additional mission slot, allowing you to conduct 2 missions at a set. I wanted to do this. A great way to increase your science and support income. Note that you may need to research another training building first. It's recommended to unlock all training options eventually. Thank you. Zed, I feel like this is the reason participation awards were created. Oh, 5th place, man. 5th place. It's great, yo. Do we just go for the moon? Milestones have 2 research requirements: the mission profile and the mission payload. Once these have been completed, aren't we literally in the middle of doing that? The recommended research is here. Let's have a look. I've got the Jupiter and Able, right? In fact, I'll be using a Delta, which is better than I think we've got the ability to go straight to the moon. And I'm doing this. This is going to take some time. Shall we? Yeah, let's break the game. Let's go to the moon. Oh, it's locked. Why are you locked? Huh? Is it just because of this? Like, I did the research for it and everything. Okay. Let's go back to Earth. What am I missing? Got to be something over here. So I've literally just got to wait for Pioneer to be done, right? Is this what we're saying? Next event, go. The prospects of launching the first humans into space is dominating the newspapers. Most have labelled it an impossible endeavour, whilst the less sceptical outlets claim a rivalry agency are bound to get there first. Declare you will win. Decline to enter the race. No, we're going to win. You've replied that it's not only possible, but inevitable that the human will reach space. And what's more, we'll be the ones to do it. Your statement has resulted in a surge of public support, yet detractors maintain that your agency is setting itself up to fail. A small probe carrying scientific instruments and radio transit. Here we go. Pioneer. Can we now go to the moon? Can I now? Look, I can go to orbit. Plan the mission. We're obviously going to have Pioneer. Thank you. I got the money. Comms, operation, observation. Okay, so look. It's making more comms. It's making more observation. I don't understand what the prototype reduced build cost, but also reduced reliability. No, I think we're good. Nothing changes the time to be built, so we'll go with that. Yes, I would like this built. Thank you. Bam! Your engineers will construction immediately. I like this. Build 1 rocket test pad. Oh yeah. I've done that. Let's ignore that for now. We need to research a new research. We could go to animals in space, but I think I'm sidestepping all that. Do we do? I mean, Delta, right? Let's Delta it. Oh, can I not? Oh, I need 2 of these. Well, that's a thing. So which one of these 2 do you reckon we want? We've got a 5... They're both half a ton capacity. 40% as opposed to 65. 1% and 1%. Okay. 3 months. 1 month. It's good. Half the build cost on this side. I mean, max distance moon sounds like where we want to go, right? I can't build. Wait, buildings, mission control, backup penetrator. Well, it's got to be this, right? Change research. I need a medium launch pad. Oh, it's here. Build mission control. Change that. I need to get down to the medium launch pad so that we can build a bigger rocket, maybe. But with that, yeah, everything else is going well, right? Anything else you need to do? I don't think so. Go to the next event. Newspapers are dominated by the recent success of China's lunar orbit. Dang it! This is the thing I was going for. Your PR team advises that praising achievement will improve relations. Yeah, we'll always praise. We've lost support from... Oh, is it the fragile guys across the water? Okay. That's okay. I think I'm alright with that. Next month. Mission responsible for the critical phase of the mission after launch. Okay, I would like the mission... Oh, where are we? We're doing a thing. Our engineers reported that the payload assembly completed without any notable effects. Okay, great. Now we're going to launch the Jupiter, I think. Because we can't... And these are just no. Why are these just no? So these must be... Yeah, they can't... No, they can. Earth or... No, I don't... Ah, here. Earth orbit or moon. This can go to the moon, but we don't have the research. So 43% is pretty bad. But I'm going to select it anyway. Earth. Okay, well that's the only one. I'm going to go with that. And the booster. There we go. Jupiter. Great launch. Going to take it. Thank you. Marmaduke. Yeah, that's why I'm just going straight to the moon. I'm not bothering with that. Let's lock up a small animal and send it to Earth orbit. We're going to send people first, maybe, if we can. I'd like to. Anyway, the Marmaduke, obviously the best name to go into orbit. Where medium launch pad. We're going to go with that. That also means I can build stuff here, right? Mission control. Insufficient funds. Next month. Still insufficient funds. Still insufficient funds. 250. 250. Next month. Funding review. Oh, what's happened? Are we going up? We're going up? Hey, we're getting more money. Give us that more money. We'll accept that. Thank you very much. Don't forget the payload. Thank you. I will do my best. I'm hoping that it's actually part of it. Yeah, payload is already done. That's good. That's good. Next event. UFO fever. The discovery of debris likely to belonging to a weather balloon has sparked a wave of conspiracy theories surrounding UFOs. Several questionable magazines have approached your agency for comment. Whilst your researchers urge dismissing such stories, your PR team has noted a potential for drumming up interest in the space. Oh, mate, what do we do? What do we do? We're like, yeah, no, aliens. We should totally get a rocket up there and look. Or we're like, no, mate, you don't understand the energy involved. Yes. All right, encourage the speculation. Your agency has made most of the speculation to promote the importance of developing human spacecraft. Many in the scientific community have voiced their disapproval at the response. Yet public interest in your space program has increased. I mean, that's it. Give me the tax money. Give me your tax money. You saw a UFO last night coming back from Tesco. Did you just not know what type of plane it was? Never know how to respond, whether people are joking or not. The thing is, yes, you can always say there are aliens out there. I mean, there are aliens out there somewhere. I fully believe that. They ain't here, though. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Different. Open skies debate. A global symposium. It's a great word. I never use it enough. A global symposium is taking place to establish laws regarding territorial space for orbiting satellites. The proposed treaty states that all nations should have free access to space. Your advisor's beliefs supporting the treaty will improve diplomatic relations with other space agencies, though opposing it may prove popular with sections about... I don't want to stoke up any sort of in-grouping. I'm going to support the treaty. Yay, we got some good reputation. With your agency's support, the Global Committee has established a treaty that forbids sovereign claims on space or celestial bodies and asserts that space activity should be for the benefit and the interest of all countries. The other agencies react well with yours. Yeah, that's good. You had your inside glasses on, not the outside. You think there were two big birds flying together? Blow the jets. We can put the medium launch pad down. I don't think Zed's happy with the spirit of cooperation. I'd like to play, like I say, I think next time through, if I buy the game, We'll go through as... I don't know, one of the other nations. And just, like, be a salty nation. Alright, let's go. Launch. Training. Launch reliability. Always. Launch date. Let's wait a month. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, we need to try and beat them to it. I suppose today's the day. Confirm the setup. Launch has been approved. 1 month's time. We got to set a research. Let's go with that one. And then next event. Spacecraft Assembly Facility research has been completed. The Spacecraft Assembly Facility, the SAF, provides a clean room environment to aid the development of complex mission payloads. Okay, thank you very much. Loud, quiet. What, me? Am I loud? Am I quiet? Am I... What? So we've had an optimal date. We've got some launch reliability training. It's only 1 month, so we're only getting 3% extra. Achieving lunar orbit is a challenging endeavour for any space agency, requiring a payload capable not only of reaching the moon, but also careful course corrections to maintain the orbit around it. I like these numbers, 84 and 75. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's a rainy day. Oh, guys. But the Japanese Space Agency are launching today. We can't... Oh, I don't know. Do we risk it? 12%. Oh, my God. 1 in 5 of these launches will fail. I don't know. I don't know. Go, go, go. Okay, go, go, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. No, nerf. What? Sorry. And away we go. Flying well, flying fine. I can't imagine the force of each raindrop hitting the front of the vehicle for this. Watch lightning strike it. How do we do? How do we do? How do we do? Oh, yeah. 65%. No mission effects, but that was good. It was a good mission. Good mission. Level 3 booster is up 1%. 4% on the able upper stage, though. That's cool. We're at like 80, 91 or something like that. That's cool. You just need to go fast enough to get above the clouds before any damage happens. So there are situations where that is actually the case. Specifically in like heating scenarios. They're just like, go through it quick and it won't melt you. It's like, what? Really? Anyway, we've got to perform the trans-lunar injection. Is he an addict? We need some data and we need some navigation. I think we can do that. Man, look at this. Okay, we've got 6 power. We've got some comms. We've got 3. Okay. So we've got a total of 12 commands, right? We've got 4 sets of 3. We need to create 5 navigation and 4 science. I don't know how we're going to do that off the top of my head. It looks like we might want to do something like this. And then this. I'm trying to work it through. So if I do that, and then that, and then do a recharge at the end. We'll see what happens after that. See where we're off. 5-4-B. 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I was going to see where this goes. Why did it do the recharge first? What was that about? Control burn successfully completed. Thank you. Oh, well, at least it actually did the power. Oh, that's fine. Oh, no. What's this? We got problems. Terrestrial weather patterns have caused us an issue, but I can spend one power. This is why I've been... Yeah, I like this. It's good. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of comms off of that. That's cool. So now from this... Oh, maybe that was too many comms. That will jump us up to 3 of these. Because this is the hard part, is how to get the sciences, right? I'm thinking that's the hard part. Is that +2? I might have slightly lost track. We get more navigation. 54? You reckon 5 and 4? Is that what we're saying? Undo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4. I hope I'm interpreting you right there, mate. I'll take it. Go on then. See what we get. Give me a good number. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, we did the control burn successfully. We spent 2 power, and we got ourselves a navigation and a science, a data, if you will. Up they go. Brilliant. Roll well. What is this? My ion drive just went out? I rolled a 0. Wait, I rolled a 0? Are you kidding me? A gyroscopic flight wheel developed a slight wobble and has caused an alignment issue. The command will cost an additional 1. I don't mind spending that additional 1. No, I'm going to accept that. That's fine. That's good. Okay, so what have we got? We got 1 science when we need 4 sciences. Can I spend one of these? That gives us 4. And then one of these just for luck, right? And that should get us roughly where we're at and recharge the power. 6, 5. Yeah, we did it. That's good. Roll. That's a good roll. I like the roll. I wish there was like almost a dice here or something like that. I feel like there could be more. I believe the gaming term is juice to that number selection there. Trajectory optimization successfully completed. That's good. Send that. What's the green? And off we go. 6. What is up with this? Again, though, if this is the misalignment, cost additional. No. We resist. It's almost like a tokens and tokens thing. That's pretty good. Next task, achieve lunar orbit. Okay, we did that. Wait, we did a thing? Is the next task next month? We seem to be waiting. Oh, it's a long wait, actually. Why suddenly the long wait? Perhaps this is time for everyone to grab a drink. No, I'm going to be done soon. If you go get a drink, we'll be over. Oh no, it's all part of the same thing still. Okay, that's fine. I can't believe they put a Fresnel filter on the moon. That's ridiculous. You've been put in hibernation until you achieve lunar orbit. Turns out. Okay, well, so we need to do this. I kind of like this. This makes my numbers brain work go well, right? Like I'm like, yes. We got 6 power up there. Why are these? Oh, because I don't have the inputs. Okay, so we've only got these and this and this. Okay, I kind of like spend for this one. Do this one. Yeah, I think that's the best starting, and then recharge. Spend, recharge. Right. That gives us 2, 1. No. Okay. What do you think we need to do, mate? 2 power for 2 power. I don't like that. 2 for 2 here. That might be better. 1 for 2, sorry. Trying to get 3 and 4 here. 7, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's essentially what I was doing. 3 and 2. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll go with that. I think I was about to say. I think I might have preferred a charge somewhere in it. Yeah, else it just cost me nothing. We got to resist. We got to resist. We need that navigation. It was kind of like part of the point. 50%, not bad. I like a 50-50. Telemetry successfully. And then no! Come on, big rolls. Okay, I will resist, else there's... I mean, I get 1 anyway, but that only takes me up to... Yeah, no, we'll resist. We'll resist. This is fine. We can do this. I mean, we're literally only 1 away from each, but surely... I mean, 6 and 7, those are big numbers, right? Those are big numbers. I think we have to recharge. Just to give us a bit of buffer for things to go wrong, right? A question. Let's say a laser beam sliced the entire planet of Earth perfectly in half down the center, leaving a gap. What happens? What would be the... We'd all suffocate very quickly as the atmosphere rushes to the center of the planet. Of course, that would very quickly then also be replaced by the goop from the middle of the Earth sloshing back. But the atmosphere will move quicker, right? Surely. More interested in the core and gravity. Well, so like... Are you aware that if you jump through if there was a perfect hole all the way through the center of the planet, it would take you 90 minutes? A laser beam is super... Well, a laser beam can be as wide as you want it to be. It all depends on the size of your lasing material, right? Some of the lasers that are used for the interferometers, like LIGO and stuff like that, are like a couple of meters across. Like they're human-sized lasers. They're huge, which actually is not that big planetary scale. I suppose I could take that back. Will the person in the middle do the splits then get sucked to the... So they won't get sucked to the middle of the core. Like the gravity will essentially be... If you're on the surface of the Earth and you just split the Earth in two, everything kind of stays the same apart from where you are on the split, you know? Well, so the main point of the hole through the middle is if you jump in, it will take you 90 minutes to get from one side to the other, the same time that an orbit takes. 45 minutes, half an orbit. You're going from one side to the other, which is a crazy thing. 2, then 4. You reckon 2, then 4. That clears us out, but it does meet these, and we've got more turns. I like this. Yeah, we'll go for it. Try and figure out how to... Oh, big numbers. Yes, give it all about it. The ping returned from the payload was exceptionally clear. We'll generate an extra comms about it. Just an 80s movie last night. There was a laser sight on a handgun. The laser component was almost as big as a loaf of bread. Nice. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, you're shining a light into a material where the electrons vibrate at the same frequency as the light. So every time the light goes past, the electrons throw out another bit of light that is the same color, right? That's kind of the idea. Until you end up with this beam of light that's just like the same all through. Lasers are amazing, but that's why we make good use of them everywhere, right? Anyway, we successfully used some stuff. It's crazy to think that they were only invented a few years before, like, you know, I don't know, a decade or so before I was born, right? Lasers are like super recent. There's a reason why they appear in all the sci-fi stuff. It's because, like, it just to people who were writing sci-fi at the time, it was the space age stuff, right? Let's go for a power. I've got one of those. We could spend here. I don't think we're going to get to 6 and 7, but it's a good start. 8 and 6. 1, 2, 3. That one, and then that one. Go on. I trust. My brain's a bit tired to be doing the patterns at the moment, so yeah, I'll just go for it. Been at this for a little while now. This is a great game, by the way. The whole idea was that I'm supposed to be like not reviewing, but trying to find out whether this game is worth it. It's for sale for like a $5 on Steam right now. It's part of the Sim Fest. If you like, it's cheap. Go get it. It's great. Orbital realignment successfully completed. Get the stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like it. Maybe a tad slow paced. But I enjoy it. It's good fun. Atmospheric sampling, yeah, you heard me, was successfully completed. Oh, close. I'm so close. Wow, Austin busting out the big words here. When you fall, you'd gather speed and momentum, eventually passing the core and on the other side and on as you pass the core onto the other side of Earth. Yeah, so yeah, you speed up all the way until the middle, right, where gravity balances. If you were in the exact middle of the Earth, you wouldn't feel any gravity. Nothing would. Well, you'd be being pulled in all directions equally, which would feel like nothing is being pulled. Like you'd float like you would be in space. Of course, you'd be burning in the giant ball of iron and nickel that is the Earth's core, right? But it's kind of crazy to think that I think it was Clark. Of course, I think it was Clark. But someone wrote a story about a race making wormholes and how like they weren't practical out in the real world because any gravitational disturbance would rip it apart. But there was like an ancient race of floating ammonia creatures that lived on Jupiter that were like billions of years older than humans, and they hid their wormhole technology in the middle of Jupiter because it was. It was a really good book. I wish I could remember why it was good. 314. We're doing some pi. 314 pi. I love it. Let's do it. 000. Let's do it. Last turn. Let's get those numbers. Okay, complete. We can't have anything go wrong here. We've done it. Big round of applause to Zed there. He basically made that mission work for us. Hey, third into lunar orbit. Woo-oh-wee. Brilliant. And I think with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. Is this game worth it? Yes, I think it is. I will see you next time where, I mean, this is just the demo, so I'm not going to be playing any more of this. But maybe some extreme rim world. Let's start an Arctic base or something like that. We're always dead by the end of the session anyway, so I will see you then. Oh, well, we're going to do that. Bye.